Hi, I'm Rich with insideHPC. We're here at ISC 2015 in Frankfurt, Germany at the HP booth, and I'm here with Scott Misage. How are you doing today?
We're doing really well, Rich. Nice to have you. Appreciate you coming to join us and hear a little bit about us today.
Well, yeah, because, it's been a while. I wanted to catch up. You guys had some new strategy to talk about, and I wanted to ask you about that and some of the things going on with alliances at HP.
New strategy, new products, new customers, it's all good here at HP, right? So let me tell you a little bit about the strategy first, right? So HP, along with many other OEMs in the space, is looking at how big data and HPC are coming together, right? So we formed a new business unit at HP, headed by Bill Manel, recently joined us at HP, and I'm covering the segment for high performance computing, right? So we're really excited about Bill's joining and how we've updated our strategy to take into account this convergence of high performance computing and big data.
Yeah, and it's like now you're going to build purpose-built machines for the HPC market, aren't you?
Absolutely, for high performance computing and for big data and the convergence between the two of them, right? So this is a really important change to our strategy that we're bringing these two things together to pursue what we see as taking advantage of some new technologies, taking advantage of the way new applications are being written, and really taking advantage of the new style of IT, one of HP's taglines.
So along those lines, you guys announced some new alliances this week, didn't you? I mean, it was Intel, for example.
We did. So we formed a new partnership with Intel. We're calling it the Intel HP High Performance Computing Alliance, right? Really three objectives of that. First is to take advantage of this purpose-built technology, right? So bringing together in a tighter way some of Intel's underlying technologies, HP's framework for innovation, bringing those together to build things specifically for high-performance computing and even for specific verticals within high-performance computing. So that's the second main tenet of the alliance, technology plus a focus on verticals, right? And of course, it's nice to have the new technology, it's nice to have the new products, but ultimately we need to come together in the marketplace to bring these things to end customers and to solve their problems. So that's also a key part of the alliance. We put together what we call Center of Excellence with Intel. That's going to focus on things like code modernization, it's going to focus on things like improving customer outcomes, solving business problems. So really applying the deep expertise that we have in both of our companies in a way that helps customers transform their businesses.
Okay, so when you put that together, that's really, we're talking product. Do you have some product things to show us today?
Absolutely. Let's take a walk and I'll give you a quick example of a couple of things that we have here at the show floor.
So Scott, with this kind of liquid cooling, you're enabling a lot higher density, aren't you, for computation?
So as you can see, this is a rack level solution. It was designed at the rack level, right? We have 72 trays in here, 144 two-socket nodes. We can also handle Xeon Phi on here and NVIDIA accelerator nodes, right? So we have a lot of flexibility for customers that need that incredible density, unmatched in the industry, we think.
Okay, Scott, I remember one of the pilot things for Apollo was at NREL, right? And those guys are all about sustainability, and there's this thing called heat reclamation that you can do with this. How does that work?
Absolutely. So we co-designed this system with the National Renewable Energy Lab, one of the DOE labs in Denver, Colorado, right? So they had a real goal of demonstrating to the industry exactly how efficient you could make a supercomputer and a data center. So one of the features that we put into this system was the ability to take warm water in and output hot water. Instead of dumping that hot water in the form of air into the atmosphere, NREL is actually reusing that heat. They heat their building, their office space with that, and they melt snow in front of their data center on the sidewalk, just as an example. Okay, there are other, of course, heat is worth money in many climates in the world, right? So here in Europe, in the winter months, certainly you can reclaim that heat for real value for end customers, effectively giving us a PUE below 1, right?
Below 1? No, because you can count that reclaimed heat in the building against,
Right, so NREL's running at a very efficient PUE, and then they're reclaiming that heat, effectively saving them millions of dollars per year in their operating costs. So it's really significant in terms of customer outcomes and allowing them to spend more money on compute, which is, of course, what we're all about.